Hi, Mark Diaz here for 2danimation101.com. In this lesson, we're gonna do the face animation of the Mona Lisa. So if you want to follow along, just go to Cartoon Animator and then open the project face animation start. Okay, open it. Now I don't want to mess up this file, so let me save as, and it's gonna be the end result of this lesson is gonna be that file. Okay, so for the animation of the face, we're gonna animate two things. One is gonna be the face rotating, like doing this while she's talking, and the other is gonna be the eyes, in case we want to do both the eyes and the blinking. Okay, and another thing is that I want the eyebrows also to move like this when she talks a little bit. Okay, so let's go to Cartoon Animator. And the first thing I want to do is open the timeline. I can press F3 or I can also click on the timeline icon. There you go. Now with the character selected, I click on face. Then I have the voice clip. Let me open it by clicking on this little arrow. This opens and closes the voice clip. And then let me navigate all the way to where she starts talking.
Hey.
So the animation is gonna start in here, 178. Okay? Before that, nothing is gonna happen. But after 178, we're gonna have the animation. Okay, so let's start with the face animation. I'm gonna press Ctrl U, and then what I'm gonna animate first is gonna be the rotation. So for that, I press Preview and then press Space, and then I can move the mouse to move the face. Now remember, this is not perfect. Notice that the nose is a little bit misaligned, and also if I go too far up, you can see that mistake. And so this is not perfect, but it gives us a little bit of flexibility for all these movements. Okay, so I'm gonna be moving this a little bit while she talks. Now this is important. I want to blend data on next recording. Make sure this is on, because later we're gonna be adding the animation for the eyes. Now for this, if I press Preview and press Space, I'm moving the eyes, right? I don't want the eyes to move yet. First, I'm gonna animate only the face, and then we're gonna animate the eyes and also the eyebrows. So for that, make sure you have blend data on next recording. Now before recording, let me make sure the eyes are off. Yes, the eyes are off. And actually, I'm gonna disable everything from the face by just clicking on clear selection. And then I'm just gonna activate the rotate head and rotate. And let's preview it. Alrighty, only this is the only thing I'm gonna be animating. Perfect. Now I'm gonna press record, and then I press space.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the real Da Vinci Code? Okay, here's the secret. I'll be back.
Okay, let's see it. I press Alt and then click and drag on the timeline. And then let's press play.
Hey, you want... Hey.
I don't like this. Hey.
Hey.
And then she goes up. So let me select this character. And then with the face selected, I'm gonna click on where it says puppet clip. I click on the little triangle to open it, and then I'm gonna move some keyframes in here. You see, in here is where she has the face up. So all these other keyframes, I'm just gonna select them and delete, and then put the where she has the head up in here. I'm gonna do the same with the other keyframes. And then I move down a little bit, and let's see.
Hey, you... Hey.
And I want her to be like this. Hey, hey. So this has to be a little bit faster. Let me move the keyframes a little bit, and then I select that keyframe, then copy. I press Ctrl C, and then paste. And then I copy this other one. Oops. And then that's it.
Hey, you...
Okay, I'm now going to delete these 4 keyframes. Let's see. if that does it.
Hey, you want to, you
Okay, I don't like all those weird movements she's doing, so I'm deleting this. Let's see.
Hey, you
Not too fast.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the
Okay, there you go. I fixed the beginning.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the real Da Vinci Code?
I like it.
Okay, here's the secret. I'll be back.
There you go. I like it. I'm gonna leave it like that. I just zoomed out by using Alt and then the mouse wheel. I don't want to be too zoomed out. Like
Hey,
in there. Alrighty, so now I have the animation of the head moving. Now we're gonna animate the eyebrows to add a little bit of expression. Let's do that. For that, I'm just gonna use the expressions when she says, hey, you want to know the secret of the real? Just those, when she says, hey, I'm gonna do this. Hey, you want to know the secret of the real? The eyebrows are gonna go up. Real Da Vinci Code? Okay, and then we're gonna keep it like so. Those two words, hey and real. So let's go up. I'm scrolling up with the mouse wheel in the timeline. And now, with the mouse in position frame 179, I'm gonna change the kind of animation. I was using Face Puppet. For Face Puppet, you press Ctrl U. You learn this in the Cartoon Animator training. Okay, and remember for the other one, the Face Key Editor, you press Ctrl K. This is the one we're gonna use. And with Morph, I'm going to click on Detail Settings. And in here, I can animate the eyebrows. You see? Now let's go to the timeline to show the keyframes for the face. And then I'm gonna move the cursor to where she lifts her head a bit, right here. And then put the eyebrows all the way up.
hey,
There you go. You see?
hey,
Hey. And then they're gonna go down again. There you go.
hey, you want to know the Hey,
By the way, the keyframes are added in face. Okay? So all these previous keyframes can be deleted, but I'm gonna leave it as is. Just take this keyframe, and then delete it, and then there it
hey,
is.
you want
Hey.
Hey, you want
And maybe have that the eyebrows go down a little bit slower.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the
Of the
the secret of
This is what I'm gonna make her do. Of her eyebrows are gonna go down of the real, so there's a little bit of contrast. So let me select all those keyframes and then delete them. And then
secret of the secret of the real
of the real,
of the
okay, on frame 249, I'm gonna put a locking keyframe. There you go. And then
re, re,
oh, actually, it has to be earlier. It's because I want this of the real of the. So where she says of the. Let me change. Where this is the O. On 242
of the the the
of the. Right there, her eyebrows are gonna go all very low, like this, like so. So I'm using brow drop and brows narrow, like that, and then
real
of the
real
right there, we go back to 0 in here, and then raise the eyebrows both like that, real, like that.
of the real
There you go, of the real.
code.
And then they go back naturally. Let me just take this keyframe and put it a little bit earlier.
Of the real Da Vinci Code? Okay.
There you go. Now it's a little bit expressive. She goes, of the real Da Vinci Code. The expression of the face is now more natural. Look.
Hey, You want to know the secret of the real Da Vinci Code? Okay.
And maybe in here, let's add a little bit more expression because
You want
you want from here, I'm gonna just add one keyframe right there, and then in the middle, around the middle, she's gonna do a little bit of narrow eyes, a little bit like this, just to have a little bit of movement.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the real Da Vinci Code?
There you go. Just wanted some movement.
Okay, here's the secret.
Okay, here's the secret.
Okay, here's the secret. I'll be back.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little bit more animation in this area. Select all those keyframes, then delete.
Okay. Okay.
When she says okay, I'm gonna raise the eyebrows a little bit. Okay. And then in here they go all the way down. On frame 308. And before, remember, this is one of the tips in animation, anticipation. I'm doing a little bit of anticipation. Instead of just going like this, I'm gonna go down a little bit and then up. So the anticipation is gonna be on around 315. Is gonna be the drop, like that. Let me put the rise all the way down and then drop a little bit. And then also eyebrows narrow, just a little bit. Let's see.
Okay, here's.
There you go.
Okay, here's. Okay, here's the secret. Here's the secret. Okay, here.
And then she says, okay, here's the secret. I'm gonna do this. Here's the secret. Here's the. Here's the around here is gonna be 344. She's gonna drop the eyebrows again, just a little bit. And then before that, let's put everything normal.
Okay, here's the secret. Here's the secret.
Then the secret, I'm just gonna take this. When she's lifting her eyebrows, I'm just gonna copy and then paste here.
Here's the secret.
There you go. So I have a little bit of expression in there.
Okay, here's the secret. I'll be back.
And then when she says, I'll be back, this is gonna be covered by sunglasses. Okay? By the way, we haven't created the sunglasses. We're gonna create them later when we're setting up the scene. But the sunglasses, it's gonna be super cool. Anyway, let's finish this by animating the eyes. That's all we need now. Let's go to the beginning. And now, instead of using the face key editor, I'm gonna press Ctrl U. And now I'm gonna disable everything. So if I cannot preview because there's nothing. But I'm going to click on one eye, then the other eye. And now I can animate only the eyes. And it's going to be blending with what I have already. Okay? So one other thing you need to know is when let me press on preview and then space, is that when you do a click, it closes the eyes. But right now it's not working, and I know why, because the eyelids are deactivated. So let me activate them, and also the lower part. And let's press space. There you go. Now I can do blinks. So make sure you have the eyes and also the eyelids. I think without this can work too. Let's see. Yeah, only the eyes and the eyelids. Okay, now I'm ready for recording. I press record, then have the mouse in between her eyes so I can manipulate better, and then press space.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the real Da Vinci Code? Okay, here's the secret. I'll be back.
Let's see it.
Hey, you want to know the secret of the real Da Vinci Code? Okay, here's the secret. I'll be back.
There you go. And that's it. Now we have the animation for the face. Now in the next lesson, we're gonna do animation of the body. We're gonna be moving the head and also a little bit of the body. Okay, see you in the next lesson.